There we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All is welcome. We're 500 feet above the streets of New York City, and wow, it looks very, very nice behind me. That's the island of Manhattan, and the sun is going to be popping in a little bit. And there you go. We're back to the city after a glorious Thanksgiving way out east at the ocean. I am so done with turkey. You're done with turkey, right? You know, I said before Thanksgiving, I'm like, no one likes turkey, no one. So one of my leftover plates, I'm like, you know what? Let me do a little experiment. Let me get a whole nice plate of Thanksgiving. We got the potatoes, we got the cranberry sauce, we got the stuffing, we got the corn. What else? A little coleslaw, mashed potatoes. And then I decided for my last plate of Thanksgiving, because you know how it goes, right? Thanksgiving, you're into it. You pretty much have two plates. You have the main plate, and then later in the night when you're watching a movie with the family or something, you get up and you get a second plate. We all know that. And then the next day, you're like, oh, we got Thanksgiving in the refrigerator. And you get yourself another plate. And then what happens? That's Friday, right? Then Saturday, you don't even want to look at the goddamn leftovers. You're like, oh, enough of this. And then Sunday, you pop back in and you're like, you know what? I'm going to have one more plate. So my experiment was Thanksgiving without the gravy. And I'm here to say without the gravy, turkey stinks. But I hope you had a fine Thanksgiving. I had a fine Thanksgiving. It was nice to be with family and friends and blah blah blah. It was nice to stuff myself with turkey and have a good cry. A lot of people reached out, by the way, and I greatly appreciate you. Even haters reached out about the passing of my mom. A sad situation. I mourned the passing of my mom many years ago. So when she died, I'm like, you know what? This is a piece of cake. We got this. My wife kept checking in on me, and I'm like, I got this. You know the deal. And then I'm watching stupid Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. And I started bawling. It finally hit me. My Bobby's gone. Know what it was? It was stupid Chevy Chase, Christmas Vacation. He's in the goddamn attic. He's watching the family films. We now call them videos, but he's watching the family films of past winters and past Christmases. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what's that? Drip, 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 drip. What are you going to do? Mommy's gone. All right. What's up, Andy Vollen? Good to see you. We got EJ, morning. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving all the way from the UK. Oh, what's up, UK? Scott Watson from up the river. Ted Palawada. We got the PM. We got the triple. Guy is selling toilet paper from the movie now. The guy selling TP from the movie. I don't really. Okay. And Laban, what's up, Laban? Sorry for your loss. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. But let's get right to the show. We got Ron the waiter checking it. What's up, Ronnie? Ron?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Oh, my God. Honestly, it sounds like Thanksgiving at the Hughes house was just fucking a big old giant waterworks. God, it sounds horrible. There's no crying on Christmas Vacation. Chevy,
that one scene, stupid John Hughes was pulling out the heartstrings. Yeah. You didn't grow up in a traditional family, and even though my mom was broken, we had traditions, and we had a lot of good memories with the family. And when he's in the attic watching the old films of his own family on Christmas and winter, it got me in the feels, Rod. It got me in the feels.
Yeah, Chevy Chase, he's locked in the attic. He's cold. He's putting on old clothes. He gets the projector out.
Right. You know the scene, Ron.
And he's seeing the black and whites with his mommy, holding him as a baby. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have any videos.
And it didn't help that I was wearing my Griswold Blackhawks jersey. I'm joking. That's stupid. Why would I do that? Why would I order a Griswold hockey jersey?
Hold on,
and
question.
wear it around Christmas because he has one in Christmas vacation.
Hold on.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving, like, were your brother and sisters there?
No. It was
just you.
Yeah. Well, everyone has their own families, and we don't do the big, huge family get together. Although in the group chat, there was some chatter about maybe we go old school and do one of those giant ones. One of the problems is it would be like fucking, man, I don't even know, 40 people probably. That's a lot for someone.
No, the reason I ask is I wonder if, like, did all of you cry? I assume, like, if all your brothers, do you think your other brothers sisters cried?
I'm sure they had their moments.
Oh,
yeah, I'm sure they had their moments, but no. But I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I had a wonderful long weekend. We went to the ocean. I was actually playing beach volleyball, if you could believe that. The wind died down one of the days, and we had a glorious day on the beach.
Did you go to Philadelphia, or you were here?
I went out east to the beach house. Long walks with the dogs, sunrises, sunsets right over the ocean this time of year. We went to see Zootopia 2 at a nice fancy movie theater. We watched a lot of movies. We played a lot of games. Ron, know what I need you to do? Are you a movie watcher? I don't know if you're a movie watcher. Are you?
We all watch movies. What do you mean?
If I give you an assignment, could you watch a movie so we could beat the shit out of it?
What?
It's called what was it called? Dear Santa with Jack Black.
It's a comedy?
Do you get the Netflix? I think it's a Netflix.
Yeah, I have
movie.
Netflix. Dear Santa, Jack
Right.
Black.
Yeah, it's a Farley movie, a Farley brothers movie. It was mostly me and my daughter started watching the movie, and then my son jumped in, and we were laughing our asses off. I don't want to even talk about any of it yet. And then the movie turns into one big pile of horse shit. So I want you to watch it because there's so much in there to make fun of. Okay.
All right.
But Ron, enough about me. It was a fine weekend. We got home late last night. How was your trip back to Massachusetts, my brother?
First of all, let me show you what I came back to.
Okay.
My roommate decided to turn this place into the North Pole. You ready for this?
Yes.
We'll go nice and slow. Can you see it?
What? It's tiny.
Can you see the village?
I see a little village. What is it on top of, though? Oh, it's a nice village. I like villages. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hold on. It keeps going. It keeps going.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It keeps going. It keeps going.
Oh, my God. What is going on in your house?
Hold on. We got a little here. Wait.
Oh,
we got a little here.
I like it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Very festive.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Fucking Black Santa. Can you believe it?
Why do you have Black Santa?
I think that was a gift from your former partner, Anthony.
And how old is that lamp?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
All right, he's running around his house now.
Now we're in the bathroom.
Oh my God! Why do you got so much Christmas shit?
Because my roommate's a Christian.
Oh, he's a Christian. All right, we're gonna get we're actually gonna go early, get our Christmas tree this week. That's kind of early for us. Everyone's laughing at you, Ron. You know, with Stranger Things, the final season is out. Your apartment reminds me of Stranger Things with all that wood paneling. And how old was that lamp that you went by with the tassels? That thing looks like it's 200 years old, bro. Well, that's another weird lamp. Oh my God. Dude, are you a time traveler?
I feel like that Stephen King something wicked this way comes, and the devil had like an antique Remember that? It was like a small New England town, and the devil had an antique store.
I don't know. Well,
Anyone ring that bell?
If you've read one Stephen King story, you've read them all, right, Ron?
We were gonna watch The Green Mile, and I'm like, that's a Stephen King novel. No one knew that. Did anyone know that?
Yeah, I did know that one. For real, I did. But how was going back home for the first time? What was it, like 7 or 8 years?
3 years.
3 years, right. Okay.
Sucked. Kind of sucked.
Oh my God, you were looking forward to it.
Listen, reconnecting with my cousin and reconnecting with Rachel, who's 22, who just graduated from Brandeis, and now works at a lab in Boston. And Molly, who's 17, who's a senior, now applying for college. Molly, Rachel, and my cousin Tova, amazing.
Nice.
Amazing to reconnect. Shouldn't have had that much separation. The issue's the husband.
Oh no.
He's a massive piece of shit.
Oh my God, really?
The husband is a massive piece of shit. He's abusive.
What?
He's abusive. He's verbally abusive, belittling my cousin in front of her children. You're stupid. You lie. Like, what the fuck? How many times do I have to tell you this? Jesus Christ. By the way, guess what he does? He's a used car salesman. All right. He sold a car in a year.
Oh, he hasn't sold
He's a fucking piece of shit. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Rod, you're going all in. This is crazy.
Yeah, fuck him, dude. I've given this guy time after time. He's abusive. He's fucking belittling my cousin, calling her stupid, telling her she doesn't know anything. He's the type of guy who tries to control what you say and how you say it. He tries to control every aspect of his family. And the 17-year-old daughter I can see her. She's having serious psychological issues. He's a fucking piece of shit. Yeah.
Enough with these people. Enough of them.
Yeah, so he's controlling every aspect of his family. He's controlling what his wife thinks and says, his children. And obviously, when you're trying to have that much control, it just means you have zero self-esteem.
Right.
He feels like a piece of shit, and he's taking it out on everybody. He hasn't made a sale in a year. Can you imagine the financial stress? He owns a auto body sort of like repair shop / used car dealership.
Yeah.
So he's a serious fucking problem, and I made it very clear. To my cousin. The gloves are off.
Oh my God.
I will no longer sit back and allow him to belittle you in front of me or in front of your children. Literally calling the mother, you're fucking stupid, you're a liar. How many times do I have to fucking tell you? Like, it's bad. But it's from the time he gets up to the time he goes to bed.
Oh my God.
He controls every aspect. I've had it. You're fucking done, buddy. I don't care him. I don't consider him a family member anymore. I don't consider him a friend. I consider him an enemy. There's 2 bathrooms, and I use the bathroom that the girls use. So they were in the bathroom shower. I had to take a piss. I said, I'm going to use your bathroom to my cousin. He's like, fuck that. You're not using my bathroom. You're not going to piss all over my floor. Like, it's that type of stuff. He had a giant bottle of vodka.
Right.
And he takes it out, and I'm having a few Sam Adams. That's it. I don't drink heavy.
Right.
You can't if you're doing a morning show.
Right.
So I've gotten to that. By the way, it's a blessing in disguise doing a morning show. It really focuses your health. It does. Anyways, he had a giant bottle of vodka. I'm like, hey, dude, you know what? I'll have a shot. Fuck that. You're not. It's like he denied me to have some of his vodka. Like, that set me off. I'm like, so you're getting drunk, but you're not sharing it. Like, he's a fucking piece of shit.
Well, he's not.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
All right, Rounder. You gotta like.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's under my skin.
No, it's okay. You just gotta be. We just. Always
I understand.
We always have to be careful. But obviously he's not sharing his vodka because he's it sounds like you could say it that way. He's an alcoholic, and alcoholics don't like sharing their shit. Go get your own shit. This is my shit.
It was a big fucking bottle. And then I see him like when he's pouring the vodka, he pours it in like those coffee thermos mugs.
Right.
Fills it with shaved ice. Literally, I see the vodka go bam, 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 bam. Takes it. Then he's adding 2 other liqueurs. Then he adds Bailey's, and then he adds a Kahlua. So you're really getting triple the vodka, triple the alcohol.
Right.
He's a very selfish man, and he's trying to control. He literally, I was having a conversation with my cousin, and he's trying to tell us what to say and how to say it. Like,
oh my God.
I was like, I literally said, "Are you going to monitor an adult conversation? Are you serious? You know how insulting that is? You're insulting my intelligence. You're insulting your wife's intelligence. You're going to monitor a conversation with my cousin. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Stop it and stop it now." And his head went down. No, like, the reason I keep my mouth shut is because I'm doing it for my cousin Tova, and I'm doing it for her 2 children, Rachel and Molly. I don't want to start. I can handle it, but I can only handle it for so long. This guy's bad. This guy's bad news.
Well, listen,
this guy's fucking bad news.
And you have to do it that way because, you know, you're not going to change this guy, and you're just going to make their lives that much worse after you leave. Dude, you last time I saw you we were at Gephardt's. We had a fine show over there. You know, we had a little small talk on the sidewalk, have a nice Thanksgiving, have fun up there, blah, blah, blah. You were leaving on a bus to where was it? I know it was I always mess it up. Boston, was it Massachusetts?
I left Port Authority.
Yeah.
In New York City, and I went to South Station.
Oh, okay. And you were sort of looking forward to it because you haven't seen you said your cousin, right? You haven't seen her in 3 years.
3 years. I took a break because of this type of behavior. It was a blessing to see Tova and the 2 kids.
Right.
And I didn't realize how much they missed me. Like, the 2 girls ran up and hugged me, and like, I had such a good time with the girls, just fucking laughing. We were laughing. Like, we all had a great time. And the husband is like, just joy upsets him.
God.
So, you know, being silent is being complicit.
Right.
And I felt by not saying anything to my cousin, it's like I'm enabling him. So I gave her a nice text when I got home saying, you know, my heart's filled reconnecting with you and the girls, but I just have to say, like, I'm absolutely appalled how your husband treats you. He belittles you. He punishes you. And I just can't take it anymore. Like, it's bad. It's bad. She's, you know, it's unfortunate because I think a lot of women are in these situations. They have kids financially, you know, they're stuck. I think she obviously feels stuck. Financially, they have one daughter that's a senior going to college. I have another daughter who just graduated college. Financially, you know, you can see some of the life has gone out of her.
Oh my God.
It sucks, you know, when you have to settle and you're in a joyless marriage. That sucks.
Dude, so you were literally in hell for Thanksgiving. There's no way around it. I mean, you found some joy with the kids, but you were in this house where you were pretty much walking on like eggshells because you didn't know you didn't know what was going to set this guy off. Did you? Is he a bigger guy? Are you scared?
He's a little bigger than me, but listen, I want to be very clear to everyone listening. Bullies are cowards. Real men don't bully women. He's a coward. And believe me, he's terrified of me.
Good.
I'm thunder and lightning. I am, do you know what? You know what makes me dangerous? Because I'm actually a really good guy. Like, good guys are very, very dangerous if you set them off. Because my state of being is, I'm content. I'm a content person. And I work at that. So if I'm angry, it's for real. It's for real, dude. I'm not a pussy. And I'm trying to respect my cousins. You know, I don't want to cause more havoc for her.
Right.
But
I've read between the lines. We've known each other a while. How many years now have we known each other for real? Off and on, like 5, 6? No.
Carl, before COVID.
I met you through Carl. For the people that don't know the backstory, the only reason I know Ron is because me and Carl did a pop-up at Pete's Tavern, and Ron was our literal waiter. That's why I call him Ron the Waiter to this day. Right. And he fucking crushed it. And then outside the restaurant, Carl said to me, I have to say this. He goes, oh, my God, you're going to replace me with Ron. Yeah. I'm like, you're crazy. And then you fast forward, and I replaced Carl with you, but because of other reasons, obviously. But
oh, that's funny. I did replace Carl.
I get, yeah. But wow, Ron, you gave me a lot there. Yeah, I know. I've known you a long time is the point here, probably about 7 years. And I've read between the lines with your upbringing and all that, and I'm like, this Ron, he's fun to make fun of. He takes a good joke, he could give it back. Looks like he just loves life. But I always knew, don't cross Ron because he will rip your fucking heart.
That's true. Only because
I believe it, bro. I believe it.
Yeah, only because I don't want to. So if you get me to that point,
right.
Game's over for you. Game's over for you. The Hebrew Ham has come out, baby.
I like that. You know what, Ron? I want to give you a big hug because I think you actually helped me with your story. Because I look back at my childhood and my mom and all that. I'm here to say it was never that bad. What you just described in my house, it was never that bad. I think you helped me a little bit this morning with your story.
I'm just shocked that he feels that he can literally belittle his wife in front of me, in front of his children, and then think there's no issue with it. He's highly abusive, and I made it clear to my cousin, you're an abusive relationship, man. And
well, the problem is. I was going to say the problem is that let's just speak with about the women today. There are a lot of women in bad marriages. They can't get out of it. Financially, you can't get out of it. You can't.
And right. And I just want to say, it's not physical abuse. It's psychological.
Right.
At one point, Tony, the husband, kept berating my cousin because something she did in the kitchen, they're making, she did something with the stuffing, whatever. He's like, God damn it, I told you, and now you have to lie to me about it. And he kept going, and I'm like, Tony, what the fuck? 10 minutes over this? What do you want to get out of this? Do you want her to go on her knees? And my cousin Tova goes, no, he just wants to punish me.
She's making Thanksgiving for him. I would
together. They're cooking it together. Yeah, it's horrible.
Wait, was he in the kitchen helping?
They're in the kitchen doing stuff together, and he berates the children. He berates her. He's perfect. No, it's really bad. It's
That's
the
terrible.
Guy. He's almost 60. He's in his late 50s, and he has the mentality of a teenager. He hasn't grown. He hasn't developed as a human. He's highly toxic. He's highly abusive.
Right. Was your cousin crying and stuff? Was she kind of in the corner?
Okay, so at one point I see her
or she just numb at this point.
I think she's numb to it, and I said to her, I think you've normalized this. This ain't normal, Tova. This ain't normal. So the next day, Friday morning, he sleeps late, so we're up early, and I'm like. The first thing I said to her is dude, is he like this all the time or just because of the holidays? And she said, Ron, leave it alone.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I tried to bring it up again and she goes, we all have our issues. And I'm like, oh my God, she's making excuses for him.
Well, she probably has no choice. It's probably the lesser of two evils, Ron, sadly.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know what you know. When you're in a bad situation, your baseline is your baseline. It's what you know, unfortunately. There's probably a better life out there, but how do you get there?
Yeah.
How do you get there without a lot of work?
I wish she could know and feel what true support and love feels like, because it's like they work for him. That's how he treats them. They're his workers. And if you don't do exactly what he says, he literally yells at you.
Oh my God, dude.
No, it's bad. It's bad. He's a piece of shit. and he's a coward for treating women like that. And he's not watching, but Tony, you're a fucking piece of shit, bro.
Oh my God. Okay.
No, and I made it clear.
Right.
If I ever see him berate my cousin again, I'm going to confront him. That's all.
All right. You got to be careful. YouTube has serious rules. Trust me. There's people I would love to say exactly what you're saying to some people.
You know what it is? You try to be respectful for your cousin and for your nieces, because they have to live there. I don't live there. I come and go,
So people are saying tough guy. No, Ron is a tough guy. I wouldn't mess with Ron. I wouldn't mess with you in the end, Ron. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Thanksgiving, not so it's such a heavy thing.
Well, I just want to, if you're moving on, I just want to say this. I think it's really important that you stay in touch with your cousin on a regular basis and all that, obviously. Okay.
I'm not going to allow him to separate me from my cousin and my nieces. No. He's going to have to deal with me, bro.
Do you think that's the reason why you haven't seen them in a while? Did you feel that?
Part of it. Yeah. I mean, why go up when dude, he treats me with zero respect. He doesn't respect me. I think he must think I'm a loser. He doesn't understand who he's dealing with. And I'm only biting my tongue because he's married to my cousin. Otherwise, this guy's fucking dead meat. I like that.
All right. Yeah. That's just all right.
It's a phrase. I don't mean it like that.
Yeah. I know you didn't mean it like that. Okay. You said on a lighter side about Thanksgiving.
Oh, so do you know what the cousin walk is on Thanksgiving?
The cousin walk?
Yeah. You ever heard of the cousin walk on Thanksgiving?
I literally have never heard of this before. Is it a Massachusetts thing?
On. That's when they smoke the flower. It's called the cousin walk. Hey, come on, let's walk around the corner, and they get high.
Oh.
You don't know that?
I've never heard the term. I understand. I've been there as far as taking the walk for stuff.
Right. So you gather with the family on Thanksgiving, and then there's always a group of the uncles or the cousins,
right,
who take a walk in the woods.
Okay.
And they're lighting up. It's called the cousin walk. So the cousin walk. So the day before Thanksgiving, it's called the cousin walk buying. The day before Thanksgiving is the second busiest day of the year for cannabis sales.
Oh, really?
Would be the first? What's the number one day for cannabis sales? That's easy.
New Year's. No. What do you mean that's easy? Oh, 420.
There it is. 420 is the number one day for sales. That right below it, very close. They call it the cousin walk day. And that's the day before Thanksgiving, where everyone's loaded. Why? Because everyone's loading up, going to the family.
Right. That makes sense because you got to deal with a lot of drama at these big get-togethers. So you did the cousins walk with your cousin and did the
I just saw that stat.
All right. Well, it's funny you should come back from Massachusetts with these stories because me talking openly about the passing of my mom. Wow, the amount of people that reached out saying they could relate. I shouldn't say I was surprised, but I was surprised. I actually was surprised because I know there's a lot of people out there that deal with like toxic people in their lives or in their families. And then I read a stat that, do you know that a third of us have serious problems with people in our families? Whether it's like an uncle, an aunt, a brother, a sister, a mom, or a dad.
I think it was higher.
A third of us, they said like real problems, not a little, shut your fucking, do you like that? No, like real solid effing issues. A third of us. A third. That's crazy, right?
I thought it'd be higher, honestly.
Really?
Everyone's fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. But wow, Ron, that's wow, I'm kind of bummed for you. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ron, because you were kind of looking forward to this. You don't have a lot of family.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You don't have a lot of family.
No.
You were looking forward to this trip. You haven't been back in, home or in your home area in a long time. Yeah. You had to deal with this monster just like pacing around the fucking house. Ugh.
Dude, as soon as he gets up, what are you doing? Why is this here? Why is this on the counter? Who left this out? Put it back. Like it's It's orders. He gives orders from the time he gets up to the time he goes to bed. He controls every aspect of his family. It's fucking disgusting.
And then he's not providing. You said he hasn't sold a car in a year.
He hasn't sold a car in a year. I don't know. Maybe he's got other investments. I don't know what's going on.
Dude, this sounds like the start of a Ben Affleck movie. Just one of those dark movies set in Massachusetts.
I know my cousin. I know I know she's saying when the kids are out of school, I'm out. I know she's saying that. When Molly finishes college, she's out. I have a feeling.
Can I want to make it.
At one point, I saw her in the kitchen.
Yeah.
With her hands on the counter, with her head down. Just, like.
God, oh my God.
And it sucks to see a family member who's like kind of deflated and the joy's been taken out of them because they have an abusive, overbearing husband who shames her. He literally shames her. Can you imagine shaming your wife in front of your children or in front of other family members?
She would knock my teeth out. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. Yeah, she's
and I have to say it's something I just simply wouldn't do anyway.
Right.
But she wouldn't deal with that. But I want to go back to your point about I want to make a blanket statement, obviously, because I guarantee people would go, you just have no idea. But I think staying with somebody that's abusive like that for the sake of the children, what are you actually doing? Because the kids are also in that environment. We're staying together for the sake of the children, and I know every relationship is unique and different. But as a blanket statement, that doesn't make sense to me. That you would stay for the sake of the children. They know they're not stupid.
No, I think a major factor is it's finances. It's financial too. You know what I mean? I think finances also anchors you to that situation.
100%. All right. Wow, Ron.
It sucks.
Man, I thought this was going to be our big back from Thanksgiving live stream, all fun and festive. And wow.
She must have said something to him because I gave her a text and then I gave her another text saying, hey, you know what? I also have a right to express how I felt. Right. And I told her how I felt. Like it was bad. Then around like 11 o'clock at night, I get a text from him going, hey, I assume you got home safe, ? That's never happened ever. So.
All right.
It sucks. It sucks. That's life.
Did he hug you or anything?
Dude, this guy would rather spit on me. And also I don't think he likes family around. Like I think it's like it's a danger to him and his hold on what he has. You understand? Oh, even when we were dumping the fucking ashes of her mother at the park, he didn't even want to be a part of it.
Wait. Oh, wait. Is she the one that
told his mother, the narcissist?
But all right, you could say let me say this because it's insane you can't say certain words for people that are no longer with us and they did it to themselves. Okay, you know what I'm saying, right?
Oh,
you can't actually say the word anymore for some reason.
So but
I think we can start saying the R word again because Trump called Tim Walz an R, and then the reporter goes, "Did you mean to call him an R?" And he goes, "Yes, because he's an R." So I think we might get that word back soon because that's a beautiful word to throw around when you're mad.
Yeah, but I think Trump. Listen, don't underestimate Trump. Don't underestimate Trump. He's very clever.
Right.
He is clever.
Right.
He said that on purpose because Tim Walz's son has the big eye.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
Which is like, and that's why even the Republicans are like, dude, you're going too far. You're going too far.
Fair enough. And fair enough. I'll leave it at that. Okay. So
by the way, there we go.
We made it very personal.
And we have a bully as a president.
100%.
You want your president calling people the R word when they have an R, when they have a handicapped son? 100%, really?
100%.
Come on.
At least
didn't Howard Stern do that? You don't like Howard Stern because he was making fun of your friend's handicap.
100%. You're right. I back off. You're 100% right. The only reason look, people say it and I will say it. You're upset. Yeah, I am obsessed with Howard because back in the day, he went after my mentor, who has a handicapped daughter, who's absolutely awesome, has Brother Weeze's personality and everything. People love her to death. And Howard went in hard because he needed to take Weeze out of the Rochester market. So what do? I go after his family members. And look, I wasn't a choir boy on the radio, so I'm not going to even sit here and make believe I didn't do shitty things. But at least I acknowledge I did shitty things. So, yeah, that's where the obsession with Howard started, if Howard needs to know. Him going after Weeze's daughter. So, yeah, you're right. And the MAGA people should admit that we have a bully for a president. He might be doing well for you, but at least admit he's a bully.
By the way, so, the things rot from the head down, right? So, so what, Trump picks people who are like him, right?
Yeah.
So, Pete Hegseth, what is it? He's the Secretary of War. Is that the new term?
Secretary of War.
It used to be Secretary of Defense, right?
Yeah, of course.
Just to let you know, the news agencies don't say Secretary of War. Like CNN still says Secretary of Defense.
I noticed that.
How about does Fox say Secretary of War?
Yeah, I would assume they do.
I bet you they do.
Yeah, I know like pretty much anybody. I know people in the military. They think this guy's a joke. They think he's a joke, and they're just waiting for Trump to do the right thing and move on from this idiot.
Also, Kash Patel, the FBI director, is like, there's so much turmoil because of incompetence. But talking about bullies,
yeah, go ahead.
Pete Hegseth's in big trouble. So that the initial strike on the boat
in Venezuela, right?
Yes, those speedboats, the drug boats.
Yeah, sure.
So the first strike left 2 survivors hanging off the side of the boat. And Pete Hegseth gave the order, kill them all.
No survivors.
No survivors. He said, kill them all, no survivors.
Right.
And now Trump is saying, well, I spoke to him about it, and he said no. So I believe Pete. We're doing stuff that, third world dictator countries are doing. This is supposed to be America, the beacon of light. We're just straight up killing people now.
Yeah,
in international waters.
Yeah, what are you gonna?
Speaking of bullies,
what are you gonna do?
And by the way, his base, the MAGA, they love it. Fuck yeah!
Right.
Yeah!
Hey, I have to point out the obvious. You're stupid Patriots. You're wearing the Tom Brady Patriots jersey. I do want to say that the Bills had a decent game last night. They took out Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers and the terrible towels. But I'm going to admit that this Bills team is not a Super Bowl champion team. Josh Allen is still carrying that team on his back, although the rest of the team showed up a bit more last night than usual. But you're fucking Patriots. They're playing tonight, right?
They're playing tonight.
Are they going for their 10th win in a row?
No, they already have 10, dude. They have the best record in football. They're 10-2.
But are they going for their 10th win in a row? I think
they're going for their 10th win in a row.
Right, but they already have 10 wins. I understand that. But
yes, they're going for their 10th win in a row.
They've won 9 in a row.
Incredible. Hold on, I want to give you, since we're on the subject, I have this ready to go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Drake May, who is the current quarterback for the Patriots, by the way, leads the NFL in passing percentage and all, he's 72% passing percentage.
Right.
Drake May versus Tom Brady, their very first 25 games as a Patriot. And by the way, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Yes? It's not even a question.
I don't think anyone comes close to him, for real.
When they say Michael Jordan's the GOAT, oh no, LeBron, no, there's no question.
No. There's no LeBron James is the GOAT conversation in this household. It's not even close. LeBron James is going to be remembered for a guy that had insane longevity, and he'll have pretty much every record he more or less does at this point. But
Meanwhile, Michael Jordan's in the news because Michael Jordan's a NASCAR car owner.
Yeah.
And he's suing NASCAR because he says it's a monopoly, and they're hoarding all the money and they're not distributing it to the actual race car whatever. The race car
teams or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Each owner loses roughly $2.3 million a year. So they don't even make money. That's what Michael Jordan says NASCAR itself makes billions, but the owners lose millions every year. So Michael Jordan is trying to fix that. He's going to court.
No offense to the GOAT, but there's a bunch of good old boys that run that whole NASCAR thing. You ain't touching that shit.
Yeah.
You ain't touching that shit. Just like
they're not crazy about black owners. They're not crazy about black drivers.
Just like the NFL owners, you ain't touching their little group.
No. So Drake May versus Tom Brady, the first 25 games, and just remember, Tom Brady's
in their careers, right? But can I preface this by saying, because I think it's fair to say, Tom Brady didn't set the NFL on fire in his first 25 games. We all know that. Is that fair to say?
Oh, yeah.
He had a little bit of this. He ramped up to where he would end up.
First of all, 25 games is like 2 seasons.
Yeah, more or less.
Here's the stats. Tom Brady versus Drake May, their first 25 games, essentially 2.5 seasons.
Right.
You ready for this?
Right.
In the first 25 games, Drake May's completion percentage is 68.8.
Jesus.
Tom Brady's was 64.6.
All right.
Passing yards for the first 25 games. Drake May was 5,406. Tom Brady was 5,321. Once again, Drake May. Touchdowns. Drake May 40. Tom Brady 39. Interceptions. Drake May 16. Tom Brady 22. On every category, Drake May's better in his first 2 years.
And you just proved my point wrong. Tom Brady had a hell of a start to his career because it's comparable to what Drake May's doing.
Yeah, your theory's
I was completely wrong about my point.
Their stats are almost identical with Drake May's being just a touch better.
That's insane.
Hey, Drake May, and I think the Patriots have probably the best coach in football, Drabel. They got a 10-year run coming.
They have a really good shot of going a very long way this year. It's way ahead of schedule too, right?
It's hilarious how the New Yorkers here are like so pissed off how good the Patriots are playing again.
Well,
they're like, dude, give us a break. The Jets have already been eliminated from the playoffs. The Giants have been eliminated from the playoffs.
Well, what people don't understand is, I'm a big sports fan in general. I tapped out of the Jets. I never was a Giants fan, but I tapped out of the Jets a million years ago. That's why I'm a huge Bills fan, because I lived up there. I worked up there. The Jets sucked. It was very easy to move on from the stupid Jets. But being a New York sports fan is brutal. The Knicks are finally back, competing finally. But the drought in New York sports is absolutely insane. How bad it's been across the board.
Speaking of the NFL, speaking of the Giants, by the way, the Giants are playing the Patriots tonight.
Yeah.
Who knows what the spread is in that? So
those are those tricky games where
very tricky.
You think it's a given that the Patriots will just destroy them. Those are the weird games that end up going the other way for whatever reason.
I'm telling you, this is Monday Night Football, Giants, Patriots, 2 Super Bowls. This is a game where the Giants are going to be absolutely competitive.
Right. This
is their Super Bowl.
Yeah. What else do they got? They got nothing.
So speaking of the NFL, this is a nice segue. So apparently the NFL has a major smelling salts problem.
I was reading about this.
Do you know what? Do you ever done it?
No. I was thinking about it because we've done a lot of crazy. No, I've never done it for real. But supposedly it's brutal and it wakes your shit up immediately.
Half of the Giants use smelling salts on a regular basis. So this is what happens. I wrote it down.
Wait, Ron, I gotta stop you. What are they using it for? Just basic maintenance, or
so?
Like, what is it?
They use it for an adrenaline rush. But let me.
Okay.
So this is how it works.
Wait again. I'm sorry, Ron. I'm sorry, because I need to understand it though. Wasn't smelling salts used when like a player was a little fucked up from getting hit too hard or something,
yes.
and it was waking no. My point is, originally it was being used properly, where we had this smelling salts. We don't use it a lot. Oh shit, he looks like he's dazed and confused. Give him some smelling salts. Get him back on the field. The only reason I interrupted you, now it went from that to they're using it on a regular basis to get that adrenaline rush.
They're using it now
it's not for
throughout the
injuries
game
anymore. Yeah, okay.
By the way, it's been smelling salts, because you brought up a very good point. Smelling salts are now banned in boxing. Why? Because it masks the signs of a concussion. When you said, oh, they're wobbly. Ooh. So smelling salts are now officially banned in boxing because it masks the symptoms of a concussion. And two, it will further exasperate a neck injury because you snap your head back when you do it.
Right. Oh, so really?
Yeah. So boxing banned it because of neck injuries from snapping your head back.
Yeah.
And it masks the signs of a concussion. So that's why the NFL has a problem now. You don't know if they have a concussion or not because they may be wobbly, just like you said. Right. Hey, they're wobbly. So let's snap them out of it. They get snapped out of it maybe before they get examined. And it masks the symptoms. This is how it works, though. So it releases ammonia gas, right? Which irritates the nose and lungs, which triggers a sharp inhalation reflex. That deep, sudden breath increases oxygen flow to the brain, which this is the important part, which activates the sympathetic nervous system, which then releases a jolt of adrenaline.
Oh my God.
The whole it's like a sequence of events.
Right.
That the ammonia makes your body convulse and you take a massive dose of oxygen. And it triggers your sympathetic nervous system. And when your sympathetic nervous system is triggered, your body thinks it's in danger and releases adrenaline. So yet you have these players, they're hooked on it because they're, by the way, I see quarterbacks now coming into the game. I see quarterbacks in the NFL coming into the game. I see Rodgers doing it too because he's old. They're not injured. They're on the sideline because the defense is on. When they come back in, you see them go like that. They go and then go in the game. Like it's becoming a habit.
So
go ahead.
So how you just describe what happens to you when you take smelling salts?
Smelling salts.
Can't that trigger a heart attack in some people to have that jolt like that?
Probably if you're not a fucking trained superior athlete.
Yeah. I understand. That's wow. So what? So are they trying to ban the smelling salts?
They're worried. Well, what's the big issue with the NFL? Head injuries.
Right.
They're concerned about masking concussions.
Right.
And also they're abusing it. It's not meant to be like, okay, I'm going back in. You see players go like that. Hockey players do it a lot too, though.
Oh yeah.
You see hockey players on the bench going.
Well, there's so much at stake. I mean, to stay in the NFL, I think the average career for an NFL player is
like 3 years less.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's
like
way less. It's definitely
like
less
2.5
than 5 years. So you'll do anything to try to stay in the NFL as long as you can because you're not making that money outside the NFL.
Dude, that's exactly why steroids were so rampant in baseball. Because you say, hey, why were you taking steroids? Because I wanted to keep my starting position.
I
didn't want to be sent to the minors.
Of course.
I wanted to get my fucking paycheck.
And everyone was in on it. And then they had to make believe they were surprised. We've done this rap before with the Mark McGuire and the Sammy Sosa. Oh, what? They were doing what? Everyone knew.
And you got Clemens and Mark McGuire under oath going, just straight up lying.
As a sports fan, though, do whatever. I like seeing monsters playing sports. I like it. Hey, I don't care.
In the height of the steroid era with Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, it's probably the highest ratings they ever had.
Yeah, of course. They should have
smashing home runs.
They should have allowed it. It's still going on, just in different ways now. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Wow, Ron, this is a lot, huh? But welcome
you know,
back.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, welcome back. You know, you were gone for almost a week.
Yeah.
In a hell house, in a house of horrors.
And here's the other thing, Opie. Like when you're a guest in somebody's house, you accommodate them, whatever they want, whatever.
Right.
No, dude, it's like I'm a prisoner. Like I have to follow his rules exactly. It's fucking horrible. Only cowards treat people like that.
Right.
Only cowards treat people like. Dude, you had a giant bottle of vodka, and I'm your guest, and I said, hey, you know what? Keep it out. I'll do a shot.
Yeah.
Fuck no, you're fucking crazy. Like, all right, dude. And then I went downstairs for something, and I could hear my cousin like just laying into him, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So then I came back up. He's like, oh, do you want a shot? I'm like, I literally said, get away from me. Just get away from me, dude.
So she gives it back to him a little bit.
A little bit. And then, like, I wanted to.
Did they set up the? Did they? Now I need to go deeper with this. Did they set up the house? Did they like get you some drinks that you might like, whether it's a soda or like a beer, or did they set up your room nice?
Dude,
here's your fresh towels for your shower. Not.
This guy could give two fucks about me, and I'm stuck. He didn't like her mother around. He doesn't like family around because he's so abusive.
Wait, we went off tangent.
He hated it. He hated her mother. He hated the narcissist.
Okay, so for the people that know, so Ron had a aunt that decided to not be with us anymore on Thanksgiving. So it ruined
3 years ago. She decided to take a trip to heaven.
Well, Brother Weeze calls it a Pasadena. She decided to take a Pasadena, her own Pasadena.
Yeah, and, her own schedule.
So wait. So your cousin had the ashes for the last 3 years and you dumped it in a pond? I remember you said this earlier.
Oh, yeah. They were waiting for me to come. So I didn't know this. It's illegal to dump ashes in a public park.
And you guys did it?
We did it. Yeah, we did it. We kind of like snuck down to the bank. And then like everyone took a turn saying something about Lois, the narcissist. And then Tony, the husband, was like, went back to, we went down the embankment to the lake. You know, kind of like, because you don't want to get, dude, someone can report you. It's, you know, and my cousin's a teacher. You don't want that kind of publicity. We go down the embankment to the lake, and then the cousin, the Tony, the husband, goes back up, and she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't want that ass in my face. You know, that's the type of guy he is. I don't want that ass in my face. By the way, she hated him.
Right.
Because she saw the type of person he is.
Yeah.
So we all went around. We dumped the. By the way, you dumped it in the lake. We dumped it in a little corner. Wasn't a lot of currents. It just sits there. It turns muddy. Yeah. Oh my god! And I kind of went because in my mind I'm like, ooh, that's her. I went, like, hey, I wasn't trying to be funny, but when you see someone's ashes, you're like, oh my god.
You know, it's funny because in the movies, it looks so almost romantic. They got the nice music playing. You throw it in the ocean or whatever. And
it just clumped together in the water. And I was waiting for fish to come up and eat it.
So you live maybe she lived a wonderful life, whatever. You live a wonderful life. And then your family is dumping your ashes and you just turn into mud on the side of the lake. Jesus. And then someone's just gonna step on it and take your aunt home with them.
And the whole time, the fucking husband's like, "Don't step in the mud! Don't step in the mud! Yeah. You're gonna truck it into." He's got a new Tesla, so he's like, "Don't truck it in the." You know, this guy, he's a selfish, materialistic. All he cares about is his material possessions. He don't care about people. That sucks, Toby. You deserve better.
That's the whole thing. That's too bad.
So before we dumped the ashes, we all said something about the narcissist. So I told the story when she beat me with a wooden spoon when I was in the shower naked. She beat me with a wooden spoon.
Wait. So before you threw the ashes, you all had a cute little memory?
Everyone went around. Of course, the husband was up the hill. He's up
the hill because he doesn't want the dust in his face. Then you're going around a circle with the memories of the narcissistic dad who took a Pasadena on Thanksgiving. So you got that memory in your heads. And your loving memory was the time she beat you in the shower with a wooden spoon.
We all think it's hilarious. I was a little kid, and She had just made herself a toasted bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah.
And I decided to eat it all. And I left her a little piece, because I'm considerate. And then I went and took a shower.
A piece of what? A piece of the bagel?
She had a toasted bagel with cream cheese. Yeah. And I ate it all. I left her like a sliver. It wasn't mine. And then I went and took a shower. I don't know. I mean, what am I? Fucking, 7 years old, 9 years old? I don't know. Maybe I'm like around 7.
Right.
And she went wild because I ate a bagel. She fucking opened up the curtain like wild-eyed and had this wooden spoon. You motherfucker! You ate my bagel! Yeah! Yeah! All we did was laugh about it. It's not like she hurt me. I mean, she looks like the psychic in Poltergeist. Literally.
Oh, no
short,
kidding.
fat, and round like my father.
Right.
Beating me with a wooden spoon because I ate her bagel and cream cheese. That's the story I told.
Yeah, that creepy.
He also taught us how to pick seeds out of her flowers.
Okay.
Because she used to sell it. And also I talked about how she's the first person to introduce me to African men. She used to because as kids, we would in the mornings.
Are you admitting something here today on the live stream?
No. Oh, so she would take fucking African men home from the clubs, and like all of a sudden in the morning, there'd be like this fucking big Kuta Kinta walking through the kitchen. Hi, Lewis, with a fucking heavy accent. I can't. What's that? Rwanda? No.
Was it Lamar? Was his name Lamar?
He did look like he was married to a Kardashian. Yeah. So in the morning, you would see like these fucking African men.
Oh my God.
Leaving her room.
Were they like in the what was the movie? The Animal House? Do you mind if we dance with your dates? Was it like that?
Where are the white women at?
Where do white women at?
She liked them dark.
All right. Well, wow, Ron, that's a hell of a story. My God. Let's I say we start wrapping up. This is a good welcome back live stream. That's for sure. My God.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and I think Tove my cousin is worried that I'm not going to come back up. I told her I'm going to come back up, and I told her the gloves are off now. I ain't holding back. If I see him, laying into you, I'm going to inject myself. He lays into me, I'm going to inject myself. Do you really want me to come up?
That sounds like God,
it's horrible. It should have
been. Were you guys watching any like holiday movies or anything? Was there any good moments with everybody? Like, did you play?
We watched the new Superman movie. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
And then I got them hooked on a television series.
What show?
So they were talking about how they loved the show. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Love it. Started watching it again from season 1 myself. But go ahead.
So the girl who stars in it,
yeah,
she's in a new. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. She's in a new television series.
Right. She plays like a heavy, like a detective, and she's not even really funny in it.
It's a great show. It's called Special Person. Something. She has an IQ of like 163.
Yeah.
Here's the premise of the show. She's a single mother with 2 children. She has an IQ of 163. She's they're actually people they're called like hyperhumans or something, hypersensitive humans.
Right.
And they're like super intelligent and they can walk into a room and know where everything, whatever. So she's the cleaning lady at the police station. And she accidentally knocks over a case file that they're currently working on. And there's the board with like who did it and blah, blah, blah. So she's trying to pick up the files. So she's looking at it and realizes they got the whole case wrong. She crosses this off and goes, no, this is your victim and this is the murderer. They come in the next day and the detective goes, what the fuck? Who's tampering with a crime investigation? This is actually a felony. Get the fucking cameras. I want to know. This ain't a joke. They realize it's her. They go arrest her, and then they say, "Why'd you do it?" And she goes, "Because when I see a problem, I fix it. I'm a hypersensitive, blah blah blah." And she says, "No, you got it wrong." And then one thing led to another, to the point where she's solving the cases for them. It's really good, and she's a powerhouse, and it's funny.
I saw like one episode of it.
Did you watch it?
A little bit, yeah. I got to dip back in. I didn't even know that was the backstory of the show. It just happened to be on
my family
TV.
got hooked because they loved It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
Right.
and she's so good in it. She's funny. She's funny. It's a great premise.
So I'm watching a show that's very similar to that, where they solve murders.
Yeah.
I finally dipped into this Murders in the Building with Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez. Huh?
Yeah.
Are you watching this thing?
No, my roommate watches it.
It's pretty fucking good. And my takeaway from Murders in the Building is that Selena Gomez, she's got boobies that hang a little low.
She got boobies?
She's got big torpedoes that hang a little low.
So isn't this season they're in New York?
Dude, I'm way behind. We just finished season 3 with Meryl Streep. This Meryl Streep, don't even say she's one of our greatest female actors of all time. She's one of our greatest actors of all time. She's in Murders in the Building. As soon as she pops on the TV, you're like, these people that are acting with her in Murders in the Building, they're way out of their fucking league. Yeah. Selena Gomez is doing lines with Meryl Streep, and you could just see the difference between the two actresses. But she was amazing in season 3. Oh my God.
And by the way, I'm glad you make that distinction between male and female actors. There's by the way, you don't call a female actor an actress. It's just that you're an actor.
Yeah,
and
of course.
As an actor, she's a fucking powerhouse. I mean, she's done work that does she have the record for most Oscars or Oscar nominations?
I don't pay attention to the Oscar shit.
I have a quick Selena Gomez story.
You do? Yeah, let's end with a Selena Gomez
okay,
story.
Here's the Selena Gomez story. I'm still
working in season 1 of Murders in the Building. Some people say it might be because of the medication she's on. She has this voice that's very monotone, and she's supposed to be young and fun and funny, but she talks like this the entire show.
Hot. She's hot.
But she's all right. But some people say it's because of possibly some of the medication she's on affects how she talks.
She has a serious medical condition.
I know, but by season 3, she was talking way more normal. But in season 1, I couldn't get past the Selena Gomez talking. We got a murder in the building. And meanie.
She's kind of like Jessica Simpson. She's an incredibly, or Jessica Alba, actually. She's an incredible businesswoman. I think she's worth $1 billion.
Well,
and it's through her businesses.
It's her show, Murder in the Building.
Exactly. Well, she's the executive producer. This was her creation.
She's the executive producer with Steve Martin and Martin Short. Martin Short has a line in this show. Oh, I got to remember the exact line because I don't want to wreck it. Martin Short is amazing. Why wasn't Martin Short way more famous than he was? I know he had the Three Amigos and he had the Click character and all, but this guy should have been in a million fucking comedies as the lead. He is unbelievably funny. Just walking onto the set in this stupid show, he's hilarious.
My favorite Martin Short movie, and maybe because my name's in it,
right?
Captain Ron.
Oh, right.
Captain Ron.
All right, tell your Selena Gomez story. I am listening, but I'm trying to find this one line from Murders in the Building. And I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but go ahead.
I'm still working at Pete's Tavern before I had the incident in the bathroom.
Right.
And before anything happens, and I knew he was Israeli because I used to live in Israel and I speak Hebrew. This fucking Israeli guy comes in, and you can tell, like, oh, this guy's like, he can handle himself. He's the head of security. He's Israeli. There's one Israeli guy, one white Israeli guy. He comes in with another guy, and they scope the place out. And then he asks to speak to the manager, and he's like, listen, we're bringing in Selena Gomez and The Weeknd. They were dating at the time.
Right.
They scope out the place. So the head of security for Selena Gomez, it could have been for The Weeknd. I don't know. I think The Weeknd's even bigger than her, dude. The Weeknd's huge.
The Weeknd is bigger than Selena Gomez, you think?
You think so? As a record,
I honestly don't know.
He's a recording star, and I think he has the #1 song out now. Anyways,
go ahead. Sorry,
I don't know. So now the head of security, who's Israeli, probably special forces, all of a sudden, before Selena Gomez and The Weeknd come in, 3 giant, and when I say giant, 3 giant black men come in. And they say, okay, they're gonna. They make a perimeter at the. They're sitting across from the bar, in the booth that O. Henry wrote "The Gift of the Magi" in. They're sitting in that booth. So there's a booth at Peach Tavern that's very famous, booth number 3, where O. Henry wrote "Gift of the Magi," which is a very famous Christmas story. And he also wrote "Gift of the Magi" is a very famous Christmas story. So, anyways, they do the perimeter of the booth. And then all of a sudden, Selena Gomez and The Weeknd come in, and they drank Shirley Temples, they had burgers, and then The Weeknd has his personal security guard go to the manager and go, hey, listen, where's the bathroom? I need to check out the bathroom first. So they take him downstairs to the public bathroom. He goes, this ain't going to work for us. I need a private bathroom for him.
Oh my God.
And they're like, well, there's also the speakeasy room upstairs where there's another dining room upstairs that has its own room and bar. And then there's bathrooms upstairs.
Right.
That's where like Johnny Depp and Keith Sutherland do their Christmas parties. So he goes, no, that ain't going to work for him. He needs a private bathroom of his own. So they take him upstairs to the bathroom upstairs. The bathroom I was in.
If you know, you know.
The same bathroom, by the way.
If you know the Ron the Waiter story, oh my God!
And by the way, here's the other thing we both have in common. We both did. Okay.
All right.
So he goes upstairs. I'm not joking, dude. Almost a half hour. And the fucking giant black guy is outside the door like this. When The Weeknd went up the stairs to the bathroom, he didn't have a hat on and he didn't have glasses on.
Right.
When he finally came down, he was coming down the stairs going like this. He all of a sudden he had a hat on and he had giant black glasses. And then you hear while he's coming down the stairs, they didn't say The Weeknd. They're like, the subject's leaving now. The subject leaving. They didn't say subject, but they didn't say The Weeknd, but he's coming now. He's coming now. Get ready. He's coming now.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like 3 SUVs, I don't know where they were, fucking pulls up. Then fucking The Weeknd's coming down the stairs. Then they usher Selena Gomez out of the booth. The Weeknd comes back into the bar. And they open up the side doors, which they asked to open up the side doors. Right. And they pulled that black SUV right up to the side door, opened up the fucking doors, and said, hold on. Wait, it's not, I hear them say it's not secure yet. So apparently paparazzi, they listen in. Right. Dude, there's paparazzis on these fucking mopeds. Yeah, I don't know how they knew it, but all of a sudden they knew Selena Gomez and The Weeknd were at Pete's Tavern. By the time they left, there were 30 paparazzi outside. Sure. So all of a sudden, they go from the side door to the fucking SUV with the fucking doors open, like it was the president. There was so much security, and
that's crazy.
And we all 100% believe The Weeknd was upstairs doing. You know, he has a song called "I Can't Feel My Face." Right. You know what that's about, right?
Of course, yeah.
So, yeah, he was upstairs. He was upstairs getting his groove on.
Well, Ron, you were great for an hour.
Now it's over.
You were great for an hour. We went an hour and 10. Do the math. Yeah. You were great for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get it, Ron? Do you get it?
I'm going to leave you with this because it's the holiday season.
Yeah.
You know Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You"?
All I want for Christmas is you.
You know how we talked about for Friends, each cast member still makes about $20 million a year in residuals.
When you told me that, it drove me.
By the way, it's even more for Seinfeld. Like Seinfeld
drove me nuts.
They all okay. So
if I and Anthony, obviously, if we owned Opie and Anthony material, I wouldn't be doing this every morning. No, actually, I like doing this. Go ahead, Ron.
Speaking of residuals,
yeah,
every fucking Christmas, if you play her song on a radio,
I
video,
don't do this to me. Okay,
she makes on average $3.5 million every fucking year for that fucking song.
For one
song, she's making $3.5 million.
Harborfield's own, bitches. That's why I'm number 2 in the pecking order of famous people that went to Harborfield's high school because of Mariah Carey. No one's touching that spot.
Dude, and Nick Cannon left that. He left money. So
no, Nick Cannon does all right for himself.
He does fine. He thinks he's a comic. He's not, though. He's not that good.
I could tell you a song that's better than Mariah Carey. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Paul McCartney. What's your favorite Christmas song, Ron? Even though you're Jewish.
My favorite Christmas song is "Oh Hanukkah, light my menorah." I don't know a Christmas song. Oh, I do. Here's my favorite Christmas song. I'm Mr. Heat Meisner. I'm Mr. 101. There you go.
That's a good one. All right, let's go, Ron.
Hey, I'm going to be in your neighborhood later today.
So where are you going to be at?
This afternoon, I still have 2 passes left. I am going to go to one of the most exclusive health clubs in Manhattan later today at the Jewish Community Center. I'm going to be swimming with 85-year-old hotties.
And naked dudes.
I'm going back to Cocoon, baby.
Listen to me. I told you last time. I said, next time you're in my neighborhood, you got to look me up. So how about we meet at the diner?
I'll tell you what. I'll text you when I'm done. And if you're around, you're around.
I'll be around, Ron. What time are you going to be?
Who knows?
Around?
I don't know.
All right.
Afternoon. I'll let you know.
Let's go meet at the diner.
Or we could grab if Matt's here, we could grab a bite.
No, let's leave Matt alone.
Yeah,
and me and you
let's
will
get
go to the
good food.
diner. I got a good diner in my area. I love a good diner. I'm a sucker for a good diner. All right, good. All right, this is my buddy Ron Berman.
And I'll see you in the morning, right? Well, we Tuesdays with Ronnie.
But we did Mondays with Ronnie.
Oh, you don't want to do it tomorrow? All right.
Well, we just did Mondays with Ronnie. Why do I guess have to do that?
All right, I guess you don't want ratings. All right. All right. I mean,
no, actually, yeah, we could do that.
No, you don't have to.
I'm joking, Ron. I'm joking. These are jokes. They're stupid. They're dry humor. I get it.
Yeah, you're not English, dude. You have to be English to do dry humor.
I like doing this with you, so sure, we'll do it. But more importantly, I want to take you to the diner later today. All right. It's Ron Berman comedy on all the socials, right, Ronnie?
Yes. Yes. And you know what we should be doing too is we really need to make an effort and put up a video and comment on it.
Dude.
For the fans.
Dude,
I have a video of Bill Murray walking out on Howard Stern to take a piss.
So how about tomorrow?
What the hell?
How about tomorrow we'll play a couple of these videos? Because yes, to take you inside the process, Ron's been sending me videos. He's got a great one of Bill Murray on Howard Stern. The Theo Von Joe Rogan one, don't say what it is amazing. And I did find the Howard Stern playing basketball video. So let's play the one we need to do tomorrow. All right. Oh shit! I might have a surprise for you too. Fuck.
All right.
I knew today would be just like a quick catch up about Thanksgiving and my mom passing and you going up to Massachusetts. So, but I think I have a surprise for you too. Maybe as early as tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. But Ron, I'm gonna take a serious moment. Your horror story from visiting your cousin I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I think I open up about like my upbringing and putting up boundaries and all that. Hearing your story of your cousin, I think it actually helped me today. Because
what do you mean? Like, hey, I guess I don't have it that bad? Is that what you?
Well, yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think that's important for people that go through shit in life. You realize that, people have it way worse than you. I had I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I had a tough upbringing with my mom. She meant well. She tried her hardest. I know she loved us, but this dark cloud that followed her everywhere she went, it just sucked her in, unfortunately. But after hearing your cousin's story, I'm going to turn this off going, you know what? That fucking helped a bit. And sadly, it did, though.
It just sucks. Like, you go to your family and you want to be embraced with love and support.
Right.
And all you're doing is you're being ridiculed. And it sucks to be around people who don't like you.
Right.
He finds me as a threat is what it is.
Right. That sucks. All right, Ron. I got to go.
All right, everybody. Have a good day.
I'll see you at the diner later today.
I'll see you at the diner, and we'll see everybody tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we start earlier these days, guys. So set your fucking alarm clocks. We start at 6 a.m. now.
We start early for you, so you can listen to us on your morning drive.
So you understand
to work.
You understand?
So you can say, "You want fries with that?"
Well, for the people that don't know, the live stream is like whatever. It's nice that people get to watch it and all that, but we get so many more people listening to this on the podcast, Opie Radio. So many more. This is like numbers are okay. They're like whatever, but that's why I rush out of here. One, because I want to be there for my kids and get them ready for school, but also because I'm trying to get this up on Opie Radio as soon as possible so people could download it for their ride. We get way more people listening to this through the podcast feed.
Don't you want to listen to us when you're stuck in traffic? The soothing sounds of Ron Berman and his nasally voice.
Go, Ron, go. Bye.
All right, bye, everybody.